What is up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Turtle Beach Stealth 700 primarily. This is their new $199 headset that I quite honestly think is very, very good. And this is actually probably one of the best offerings from Turtle Beach in a long time. Now, we're going to be comparing the Stealth 700 to the Stealth Pro Wireless as well. The Pro Wireless has some other features that the 700 definitely does not have, but these two headsets are actually a lot closer and more competitive than you would think, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video. Starting off hot, let's take a look at the Stealth 700 and what it comes with in the box. So we'll look at the headset in just a second, but you actually get two dongles in the box. So the USB one is the one that's going to go into your PC or PlayStation. I actually did plug in the Xbox on PC. It did work, so technically you could use just one and just use the Xbox version if you are going to play on PC. But I will say the audio quality using the USB labeled dongle definitely sounded better. So I would just use the USB. Don't worry about messing around with the Xbox version. And then let's take a look at the headset itself up close. Would you look at this? Oh, I didn't mean to turn it on actually, but would you look at this? So Turtle Beach actually took some of my advice and probably other reviewers as well as consumers, and check this out. So you have leather on the sides here, and then you actually have cloth on the part that contacts your face, as well as cloth on the inside of the ear cup. So that is actually a super welcome change, and it does improve the comfort and longevity and usage of this headset by quite a lot. Leather, don't get me wrong, it's nice. It makes for better noise isolation and probably gives you a little bit better bass response as well, but it gets so hot. Luckily right now it's the winter time, so it's really not too bad right now. I guess it's fall. For me, it makes such a huge difference, especially when it comes to the summertime, and that has definitely landed this for $199 pretty high up on my list in terms of comfort, because you really don't have to worry about changing the ear pads at all. You could go with some Wicked cushions. Wicked cushions are quite nice as well, but even the Wicked cushions don't have the cloth on the inside of the ear cup, even though they do have other things like cooling gel and whatnot, which is quite nice. But I will say that I do enjoy these ear pads quite a bit. Now we also have a nice padded headrest up here, good range of adjustments with the headband as well, swivel ear cups as well as tilt, so you can really get that perfect seal on your head and the maximum amount of comfort. So here's just a quick tour. Let's see here, go ahead, focus camera. Quick tour around the headset. This is the cobalt color. It's also offered in black and white as well, and then you have your flip out microphone here as well that does also tilt inward just to bring it a little bit closer to your face to make it sound a little bit better. On the left side ear cup, you have power button, USB-C, chat mix and volume, as well as your equalizer mode switch button, LED indicator, Bluetooth pairing button. What is this? Some dial for something, I forgot what it is, but I'll put it on the screen. And then you have your mode switch button, and this is going to be to switch between your different input modes. Now, one thing about this headset, it does have simultaneous Bluetooth support, so you can use Bluetooth and your source of being, your PC, your Xbox, your PlayStation at the same time. It works very well. And actually, I took a call the other day while I was using this headset on the Bluetooth mode, and the Bluetooth paired to the mic. Did not have to interrupt my game at all. I just answered the call on my phone, and the headset took care of the rest, which is quite nice. And more or less, that's really what you want for a seamless gaming experience, and just to not have it ruin or interrupt your session. You can stay focused on your game and take your phone call at the same time very easily. Another thing to note about the Bluetooth connection, now when I reviewed the Turtle Beach Stealth 500 and 600, the Stealth 500 for sure was not worth buying, and actually the Bluetooth in that headset really sounded terrible. For some reason, it sounded like I was underwater. This headset does not suffer from that issue, and in fact, it sounds really good, indistinguishable from any other Bluetooth source that I've used in the past. And that is going to bring us to my final point for the Turtle Beach Stealth 700 is these new and improved drivers right here. So these are 60 millimeter new drivers from Turtle Beach, and oh my God, these things sound absolutely fantastic. When I tell you this thing really can do it all, it really can for the price. Like, it's not bad at all. And one of my favorite headsets has been the SteelSeries Nova 7X. because that one has, similar functionality. It has a simultaneous Bluetooth microphone that's pretty good. The drivers are nice and clear as well, and everything about that headset is pretty much well rounded. This is $20 more than that headset, and it definitely sounds like it's worth more than just the $20. When I tell you the sound quality on this is absolutely fantastic. Now, granted, I've been playing a lot of Black Ops 6. I don't really think that Black Ops 6, unless you're playing a private match, is that great of a game to really judge how the game picks up footsteps and whatnot. But I will say that compared to using the Nova 7X for playing Black Ops 6 and using the Stealth 700, I could definitely hear footsteps better on the Stealth 700. So the positional audio and whatnot was a little bit better, where I wasn't really messing with the EQ that much on the headset. Like I pretty much just like tweak it a very minor amount, and I'll show you guys my settings in just a second here. But using the FPS preset on the Nova 7X, a noticeable difference on the Turtle Beach. Now, media consumption, because typically that's where the Turtle Beach headsets would fall off, is going to be in the media consumption department. Like I always thought Turtle Beach headsets were better for games for sure, in terms of like playing FPS games, positional audio, all that stuff. But as soon as you start listening to music or watching a YouTube video or anything that had higher end audio, I really thought that it started to drop off pretty sharply. And using the Stealth Pro wireless, I thought the same thing. I'm pretty sure even if you go back to my old review, this headset is a one-trick pony, and it still is, and it's still very good. And as soon as I pulled the Stealth Pro wireless back into the fold, put it on, played a few games with it, I could hear the footsteps better on the Stealth Pro wireless. But what was not better was when I had the music playing at the same time. The music sounded absolutely terrible, and the game sounds different too. Like the game just sounds like it's only looking for those footsteps and the ambient noises and the gunshots. That is what this headset is really tuned for. It's not tuned for everything else. And these do not have the same drivers. These have 50mm drivers. Going back to the Stealth 700, this has those new 60mm drivers, and they definitely make a huge difference. I can't continue to tell you like how much better it is. It's more than 20% better. And at this point, I used to recommend the Stealth Pro wireless. Like Stealth Pro wireless is cool because, you do have technically the infinite battery life with the swappable batteries and whatnot. So, if you hear that headset low warning, real easy to swap your battery and get a full charge. But if you want to use your headset for more than just play games, you should really be looking at the Stealth Pro wireless. Like it's $329, really expensive for a one-trick pony, unless you're looking to have two headsets on your desk or two audio solutions on your desk that you're going to switch between when it comes to playing your games and then listening to music or watching YouTube videos or whatever. Where the Stealth 700 does both of those very, very well. Now, the only thing I didn't talk about just yet is the microphone. We're going to plug in the Stealth 700, the Nova 7X, and the Stealth Pro wireless and do a quick test for the microphones and see which of those sound better. But thank you guys for watching this video. It definitely seems like I was probably a little bit more talkative in this video, but it definitely is a really big jump for Turtle Beach. This thing is quite impressive, and I actually enjoyed using it quite a bit. I took like a little bit off gaming. Like I've been playing a little bit of Destiny over the summertime and into the fall. Black Ops 6 came out. I'm kind of enjoying it. I like it and don't like it at the same time, but I wanted to get a different game to play on the channel that wasn't just Destiny 2. And quite frankly, Destiny 2 is really good for testing like ambient noises and stuff like that for directional, but not necessarily footsteps. And I need a game that has good footsteps that's also fun to play. And I'm still not sure if that's Black Ops 6, but we'll see. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and enjoy these mic tests. So here we are testing the microphone on the Stealth 700. I think it sounds pretty good. I've sat in some Discord calls. Everybody said the mic sounds good. In game chat on Black Ops 6, everyone says that it sounds good. But what do you guys think? Is this good enough for a $200 gaming headset? Do you think that this microphone sounds competitive to those headphones or I should say headsets in that price range? So here's a quick test of that. Let's test out the Stealth Pro wireless next, since that one costs, 60% more. And now here we have the microphone of the Turtle Beach Stealth Pro wireless. This one, like I said, does cost $330 as opposed to 200, so about 60% more money. Does this microphone sound like a large improvement over the Stealth 700? Would you guys pay the extra to technically have your headset be a little bit more viable in game, but less viable in other things? And it kind of just makes it more of a one trick pony that has all of the other connectivity that you will want, like the simultaneous Bluetooth and more or less, good audio in terms of just gaming, but not when it comes to everything else. So, what do you guys think about that? And you know what? One other quick thing I will say is because the Arctis Pro wireless, I felt was kind of like the opposite. Like it was decent in games, great in multimedia, but definitely not better than these when it came to gaming. So this, I will still say, at the top of the food chain when it comes to the gaming headsets for purely gaming, but it's still a one trick pony and it's kind of expensive. So why don't they use the same drivers in a cheaper headset? And then maybe I think that's a little bit easier to justify um, having this kind of headset around. And lastly, we have the headset microphone on the SteelSeries Nova 7X, the Xbox version, $179. So the cheapest headset out of the three. It realistically, like if I was to buy a gaming headset for myself for what I would want to use, I would probably be shopping between this one and the Turtle Beach Stealth 700 around that $200 price point. $300 before, like I used to have an Astro A50 that was 300, and I can't really say that I was pleased with it. Like I had the A50s and the A40 TR at the same time, and I would prefer to use the A40 TR. So I don't know how the new version of the Astro A50 is. Actually, I probably should try it, but I don't really know if I want to spend $300 on a gaming headset. You know what I mean? It's kind of pricey, but I do think the microphone from the last time I tested it on the Nova 7X was quite good. So let's see if this microphone still sounds the best, and is that enough to steer your decision one way or the other if the microphone is so much better. But what about the gaming performance? Drop a comment and let me know. I'll see you guys in the next video.